Hi, I'm Maria.
I'm Citlalli.
I'm Cass.
And I'm Scout. And welcome to another episode of
Just Doing Our Best.
So how was everyone's Thanksgiving?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I went to go see my friend and her family, and it was a great time.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was good. I was just here, so no family, but that's okay.
Cute.
I have a family. They're just not here.
That's okay because you're going for Christmas, right?
Yeah, I'm going for Christmas, but it was still a lot of fun. I just I saw someone who was like, when you're not with like a large family, instead of making a turkey, you just get a rotisserie chicken.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I love
Is it
that.
from Costco?
No, but it would be good if it was.
Oh, that's okay.
Am I the only one who doesn't love turkey at Thanksgiving?
I don't really like turkey either.
I don't like it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family goes out, and I never get turkey.
Same.
It's
I like all the
nice
side dishes.
Yeah. I think it's a nice leftover, but it's not like I'm gonna gravitate for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was yours?
It was good. I just spent the day cooking and doing homework.
Cute.
Yeah. So fun.
Love that.
Cute.
Yeah.
Did anyone go shopping?
I did
But
browse.
we were working. we were working. The three of us were working. Maria, I don't know where she was.
I'm not gonna lie. What? Oh,
David was also working. I thought you like literally never wanted your name mentioned ever in your entire life on this podcast. So
I did take the day off to go Black Friday shopping.
Ooh.
What did you
You
get?
knew that.
I'm doing it for the
Wait,
viewers,
for the
our
viewers.
loyal fans.
Give us a haul.
So there wasn't much I bought, but like I don't realize how busy the mall is. On that day, like every year I go really, really early and I miss it. But this year my mom wanted to come with me, and so I went when she could. And we went on like one. I couldn't move. It took like 45 minutes to find a parking spot, and every store was filled to the brim. But I did get good deals. So
Fun.
yes.
Yeah, Citlalli and I did go shopping last weekend, though.
Did you guys go to the mall or like?
Yeah, we went to Fashion Valley.
Fashion Valley.
We went to Fashion Valley Mall, and the Forever 21 is closing down there, so they had massive sales. So it was very fun.
Yeah.
Although Citlalli didn't buy a single thing.
I'm a bad shopper. I'm so picky and so bad. Like, I can justify not purchasing anything. But I always buy a little snack. So
A little snack. Get Wetzel's
You got a
pretzels.
snack.
Yeah.
I love Wetzel pretzels.
Was there a Black Friday deal on the Wetzel's
unfortunately, no. Actually, Wetzel's pretzel, if you're seeing this.
Yeah, get a move on it for next year.
Actually, that should be a thing. All of the mall food.
The food should be on
have
sale.
sales.
That would be
That would be a lot of fun.
I wish
yeah.
grocery stores participated
my
in Black
God.
Friday.
That'd
Yeah.
be good.
Or like gas
Yeah.
stations.
Everything.
Like,
It's gonna be
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think we're onto something here. I think
If you're watching us, all Costco Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Costco gasoline, please.
Yeah.
Please do it. No, I was just gonna say that I did like online, but I'm really bad at shopping too because I can find one thing. Like if I find one bad review, I'm like, it's like if I find every review, every single thing, even if it's not electric, like has a review of it like catching on fire or like exploding.
What were you
And if I
trying
see
to
that-
buy?
Yeah.
Maria, just go on to like any electronic review and you will find one that is caught
But
on
what
fire.
did you want?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just like looking.
Oh.
I really did want a Ninja Creamy and I didn't get one.
No. Were they not
I'm
on sale?
No, they were. But again,
If
I'm
you
not saying
want
that they
on
catch
fire.
on fire, but like I justify myself.
See,
out of it.
I get that online, but I will say when I go to the mall or something, I can justify not buying something, and I can justify buying everything.
Yeah,
So-
same. That's fair.
But I will say that I went shopping on Thanksgiving. Terrible idea.
Oh,
because I need to get
wow.
food.
Oh.
Because so the people that were in the office, obviously we had Thanksgiving off, but the people who decided to not take some of their time off after Thanksgiving came and we did like a little potluck. It was super fun. I don't know if we have any photos,
I wish
but
you
if
guys
we
took
do.
pictures.
I think we might
We can-
have.
We just have a video.
But I went shopping on Thanksgiving
Okay.
to get some of the stuff that I needed, and it took me 35 minutes to park.
Where'd you go?
Wow.
It was a Vaughn's parking lot. It was one of the
Oh,
only things
shoot.
open because then I had to look because like Costco's not open on Thanksgiving. I don't think that Trader Joe's is either.
No.
IKEA definitely.
You have to think smarter. I did a free trial of Instacart, and I got things delivered.
Oh.
And I
Okay, she says that though, but she ordered one thing from Instacart. The only thing that she needed was red lentils. Red lentils. And that was bless you.
Sorry, guys.
And that was the one thing that they didn't
bring.
So
But then I did a second Instacart order, and
they did bring it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I did a free trial of Instacart as well when I was in college for my last like thesis push because I had 2 theses. I forgot to end it. So just be careful.
Sad.
So then I did pay for a full year of Instacart.
No, I ended it immediately after I got my groceries.
Like right on the spot.
I was like, yeah, it's over.
Oh my god.
Now that we're speaking about grocery stores and big name stores, a funny discussion topic that we have for the agenda today. And hear me out.
Okay.
What company would you put in charge to run the United States? You have 3 options. Trader Joe's, Ikea, or Costco.
Hear me out. Ikea.
Okay.
Like, even though they're a foreign company, I think, one, they're Swedish, so Sweden is doing great.
Yeah.
Then Costco requires some membership. Like, I don't really want,
Oh, it
you know,
could be elitist.
it could be elitist,
Yeah,
right?
it could be.
I mean, their membership is honestly like a great price.
It's a good price.
It's a good thing,
Yeah.
but you know, like
they've
only
kept
No,
their-
yeah, not everyone can have it.
exactly.
No, I get it. I
So, and Trader Joe's, I don't know. I mean, like IKEA, I think is like so well organized. You just enjoy the trip. They also have like food, even though it's a furniture store, so it means that they can handle like different things.
Can I be the devil's advocate?
Yeah, go for it.
For which one?
For IKEA.
Okay.
So I see what you're saying, but in my experience with IKEA, every single time, like, it looks nice, it looks very organized, but then you pay a certain amount of money for, like, parts that you have to put it all together yourself. Like, it makes it more complicated, and, like, I feel like it's always kind of a struggle, whereas you could go somewhere and buy something that's more simple to put together. Nice.
He's telling me to do it.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
But I would say that it looks great on the surface, but then once you get the actual, you know, get into it, like, it's going to be more complicated and difficult to put together, and not everyone is going to be able to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a
Also,
good
like,
point.
I feel like, I mean, just to be devil's advocate, I love IKEA. Don't come for me, but it's kind of like, I mean, this could be actually a good thing, so maybe I'm switching, because I feel like IKEA's the basics. Like, they do the basics well.
Yeah.
Which could ultimately actually be a good thing. But I was going to say, like, devil's advocate, because they do the basics. It's, like, a little bland.
That makes
It
sense.
kind of is bland, like
No, that's valid.
But I do like your idea of, like, it's organized and, like, at the end they have food so they can take on different things. But, like, my beef with IKEA is, like, I'll like an item and then I go down to the warehouse and it's not there.
Yeah.
So
Well, and if we're talking about
they're
being
not
able to,
reliable.
like, handle different things, I would say Costco out of the 3 is the best at handling different things. Like, they've got electronics, they've got food, they've got clothes, and they do everything relatively well, in my opinion.
I just wish it was more, like, it's organized in their minds, but to me it's like, this is just
Okay,
a
but
gigantic
that's
aisle. I don't know what's in
Every
it.
Costco is different, and they do
They
it on
do that on
Exactly.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it on purpose, and that's because, like, you know, if you go to a different Costco 10 minutes away, it's all organized differently, and it's because they want you to have to walk through every single thing
Mm-hmm.
in order to, you know, see all the products. Because, you know, we all go to Costco for one thing, and then you end up buying, like, 6 different things because
Right.
they have good deals or they have whatever, and they do that so that you have to walk through everything. So I like the toilet paper
So
is
they're
always at the
toying
back
with
because
you.
they're like, you know, a lot of people go to Costco for, like, toilet paper, paper towels. You have to go through all the aisles to get to the back in order to get it.
I think Costco is good, but also to play devil's advocate, it's all bulk. So it's not considering people
It's
who are
not,
individuals. It's not
yeah.
considering people who are like 2 people. It's only large families, which I think if you want to run America, run the United States, you need to consider all types of people.
Yeah.
And I think Costco,
Yeah.
it has good deals, but it can also be kind of wasteful if you're
Yeah.
not a family of
True,
8.
like massive overproduction.
I don't know, because I
Throwing away
will
things.
say that I'll get meat and stuff, like, it'll be me and Tommy, and I'll get meat and stuff from Costco. I'll cut it into portions, put it into baggies, and freeze it. And then actually it ends up being cheaper overall, and I don't waste the food because I can put it in the freezer for long periods of time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then do it. So I will say that it's not, maybe, like, Trader Joe's, I feel like, is more designed for, like, 1 to 2 people.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say
So I will say it makes it more complicated, but it can definitely be beneficial still at Costco.
Well, also, give me a second, because this may take a second to connect. But something that we should also talk about at Costco is their, like, food court, which they have purposely designed where it does not get adjusted for inflation. So the prices of the food court have been like that for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
It's the idea that they still, even though they're losing money on that, they'll still gain more money by people coming. And so it could be the idea where that they understand that there are certain things in society that you should not like charge people exorbitant amounts of money because overall it would be helpful. Like, for example, like the thing that I could think of is like having cheaper healthcare, which then ultimately overall could like help people go to the doctor more, which means that they're going to get diagnosed sooner with other things and they're not going to let things go. And so it's the idea that like Costco sacrifices on one part to make less money for the overall betterment of Costco, which is the idea that people will, if they're going to the food court, they're going to go and shop and do all this stuff. So it's like the idea of like, oh, well, if you make healthcare cheaper, people are going to go to the doctor more. So they're going to be able to find things. They're not going to develop like some diseases that take a really long time to develop and may not, or like you could have caught something sooner. Something like that.
I think
could be a thing.
I really like about Costco, they also have, I think, optometrists there.
Yeah,
and I think
They
it's
have,
Yeah.
My mom gets her glasses from there.
I get my contacts from there.
Yeah, I think they are like really good about. Besides their membership, there's a lot of accessibility to different things. So that is the one good thing I would say.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going with Costco.
They've got the gas monopoly too.
I'm going with
that
Costco's
there's
just for the gas. Strictly
well,
for
and
the
the
gas.
gas too. And I drive 30 minutes just to get the gas.
Same.
But I know that there's membership, but I will say I think of all the memberships, like it is very accessible. Like $60 a year is actually really great for like the deals and the things that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
$60
also
a year.
cheaper, like, because I'm on, like, my whole family
No,
has
that's-
their
yeah.
own.
I'm
it's
on that too,
like
yeah.
you if you have a family plan, it's way cheaper than $60.
Yeah.
So if you have like more people, so you could even do it with your friends. Like you don't have to necessarily do it like your parents or something.
Yeah.
So
Well, and I do it with Tommy, and we split it. We can each have a card, and that means it's only $30. Yeah, $30 each a year. Which honestly, like if you think about it, going out to eat or something, or doing something like that, it's gonna cost like $30.
Oh, yeah.
So if you really think about it,
3 cups of coffee. You've
Yeah.
got $30
Yeah.
down.
and the money you save, like I feel like I save a lot of money on gas, and contacts is a lot better.
Yeah.
they also have clothes. I get so much clothes from
No, they have
Costco
really
and
cute
shoes.
clothes.
Yeah.
They have a lot.
I love their leggings.
Yeah, their leggings. They have flowers.
I'm sold, and you can think of the membership fee as like the taxes we pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
So-
like
And I
buying
will say,
into something better.
I think it's worth it. Like I do.
Yeah.
It's one of those memberships that like when you look at streaming services and stuff, sometimes I feel like it's a little ridiculous for what you get.
Oh yeah,
But
like what is
Costco.
Netflix now? Like $11 a month.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on it.
No, exactly. And
Sorry,
like,
Netflix.
but it's true. And like Costco, I feel like it's really worth the membership.
Yeah.
No, I think that's fair. So I guess Trader Joe's, sorry.
Sorry,
no,
Trader Joe's.
just not enough variety. I just feel like, I mean, Costco just kind of has it all.
Well, and I love Trader Joe's for myself, and like I love shopping at Trader Joe's, but I will say I don't think it applies to everyone in the United States.
No.
Like, I think it would be kind of selfish for me to say I want Trader Joe's to run it when in reality they don't have everything that everyone needs.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, just because it's catered to me, like, that
Well, and
doesn't
it
mean
is
caters
more,
to
I
everyone.
feel like Trader Joe's is more catered to kind of individual
Like
people.
individual,
like
yeah.
single
Yeah.
couples.
Yeah.
Just because of like the portion size. And then they do have like a lot of pretty great like healthy like frozen stuff, which I think is really great.
Yeah.
But again, it's just the variety, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's just, I find it very interesting that they chose these 3. I would love to know
Well,
why this discussion.
I
These are just
also,
big names, I
the
think.
argument for Trader Joe's, too, is the fact that everything in there is like a Trader Joe's brand.
Yeah.
So you think
They've
about
monopolized.
it, yeah, it's like problematic to say that you have one company that would be running everything, because then what if they decide to change something? Then we have
Mm-hmm.
that
like,
is
it's
a
all about
monopoly on the
them.
marketplace.
Yeah.
It is literally illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like, I mean,
can't-
like,
can't
Costco does
that.
have Kirkland, but,
But
they
they
have
have
other
other
stuff.
they have other
yeah.
brands.
I guess. Well, I guess
Yeah.
you could say the same thing with IKEA then, though.
Yeah.
guess
IKEA would be
you're
a
right.
monopoly
You're
as
right,
well.
yeah.
Everything in IKEA
Well,
is IKEA
everything
made.
is IKEA, yeah.
So
But
that's
if
why
you
Costco.
think-
Yeah.
If you think
Variety.
of it as like a government service, it's like they're providing all of the stuff and not giving it off to other people.
That's true.
Which I guess, like in the term, like in the idea of government, that is how it should be run. It shouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm giving you to do this or I'm giving you
Oh
to do
my
that.
God, you're so
You're
right.
right.
So it's not. It would not be the same because it wouldn't be a company. It would
Okay,
be a
you're
government
right.
entity.
Yeah.
Right.
But I agree overall. I think Costco seems like the best choice.
Yeah.
But definitely, companies should not run a government.
No, I mean
No.
I think that's an argument as well. Like we probably shouldn't have Costco because then But
Yeah.
but
Well,
we love you guys.
Winner, winner. Congratulations, Costco.
Yeah.
Please sponsor.
Give
me.
us
Sponsor
free
us.
memberships.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Okay, Costco wins.
Costco wins.
Totally fair. Now,
I'm ready for the hypothetical.
I'm ready.
You
for
will
the
no
hypothetical.
longer hear the voice of an angel in the sky, but now an angel on earth, because she's right here, Citlalli. If you remember, if you've heard her voice, if you've seen her face, you know that she does our hypotheticals, but she's with us today, which we are so blessed for. Every single person wrote in, every single viewer has wrote in and asked.
Shout out to Paula.
Paula specifically, Citlalli's mom.
Okay, we're ready.
Yeah, I expect like a little halo and some wings and like me descending down.
Like
Thank
the
you.
thing Scout has.
Yeah. Thank you, David. Okay. I think this is a fun little hypothetical, and it's kind of tied to what we just discussed. But
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
okay, if you could choose someone to be in charge of the plot of your life, who would you choose to write your story? So no longer is it someone
Oh my God, I have
running
the greatest.
America.
I have the greatest answer for this.
It's running your life. Let's hear
I
it.
have the greatest. It would be my mom. She literally thinks I'm the most amazing human being on this planet. Every time I talk to her, she like finds it so important and necessary to remind me that I can do whatever I want, that I will do whatever I want, that I'm the person she loves most in this world. She loves my brothers, but like, you know, but you know, she says this to everyone. Like, honestly, she's just like, and I think that if there's one person in your life that has some of the most faith in you, even when you're going through hard stuff or you're going through troubles, it's gonna be your mom or your parents in general.
Yeah.
Or just people close to you. But I do think that she has like, I mean, she also, I would like to say, she reminds me constantly that I don't have to do anything for her to be proud of me, but I have the capability of it. And so I think that she has like the most like shoot for the stars, but also like very grounded of like she just wants me to be a good person. So I think she'd write a good life.
Yeah.
Like I think it'd be good. And you know, she's older, so she has some experience and like wiseness from like her life.
She can't be over 25.
Never.
Yeah, she's 27. But yeah, no, I think that she would be the best.
I think I know. Mine, I forget his name, but I think it's Paulo Ferrer. He wrote The Alchemist, and I've also read a bunch of his different stories, and they are always really fun, but they also have like a cute little lesson at the end. Yeah, so
That's a really good book. Yeah, The Alchemist.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm committed to this answer. I read a lot and I love a lot of the authors, but I don't think I'd want any of them to write my life.
valid.
I feel like I read to kind of escape my current like reality, and I don't necessarily want to live in that reality forever. So I am gonna go with Alex Cooper, but hear me out. So I think that she is a businesswoman. Like, she definitely started from a very tough spot financially and then worked her way up. And I feel like she has just the right amount of like fun and unseriousness, but then she also can hunker down. Like, she interviewed Kamala Harris, who was like a presidential candidate, and vice president. So I think that she can get serious when she wants to. You know, she started her whole image being very much like, you know, kind of out there, but I also think that like now she's engaged. I don't know if she's married yet, but she's
married.
She's married? Okay, yeah. So she's married. She's very much in her homebody life, but she also still is fun and exciting. She has like great long-time friendships, like, and I feel like she would want me to succeed and want me to reach my goals. Yeah. And she's very like, you know, female oriented, I guess, if that makes sense. Like,
she's also like unapologetically herself.
Exactly.
So she would make sure that you stay that way.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. And I also think one of my faults is that I do care too much about what people think of me, and I think it would be nice to have someone running my life that pushes me to, you know, be authentically myself. I want someone to make me so unauthentic. No. But, like, pushes me to be exactly myself. And I do think that she'd want me. She has, like, a Paris Hilton vibe where she has this persona that she puts out, but she's very smart, and she knows, like, I feel like people underestimate me a lot, and it's because I'm bubbly and stuff, but, like, I think that she would use that to my advantage and, push me forward. Yeah. So I'm going to go with her.
That's a good answer.
Love you.
Okay. Well, I think we got some really cool stories, and I think, Scout, you have a story for us, too.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Okay. Cue the amazing intro. David. Am I the for refusing to share my lottery winnings with my boyfriend after he joked about how he'd spend it? I, 25 female, recently won $50,000 from a scratch-off lottery ticket.
Oh, nice.
It's the first time I've ever won anything big, and I was over the moon. My boyfriend, 27M, and I have been dating for about 2 years, and while we don't live together, we've talked about taking the next step soon. When I told him about my win, he was excited at first, but then he started joking about how he'd spend it. At first, it was lighthearted stuff like we'll buy a fancy new gaming setup or finally upgrade my car. But as the night went on, his jokes got a little bit more serious. He said things like, I guess I don't have to save for that trip to Europe anymore. Your treat. Finally, you can help me pay off some of my credit card debt.
Ew.
I laughed it off initially, but he kept going and started talking about bigger things, like putting down a down payment on a house together. Like all of my winnings. That would be all of it.
50K,
It's
not
50.
a million.
It
Yeah.
rubbed me the wrong way, especially since we haven't even had serious conversations about combining finances. They also haven't even literally moved in together.
No.
They should probably try that out first. When I told him I planned to save most of it for myself, maybe invest or use it to pay off some of my student loans, he got upset and said I was being selfish.
Okay.
He said that couples share everything and it was our win, not just mine, because he supported me through a lot.
Where's the ring?
Where's the ring? How long have they been dating?
2 years.
Well, also, I
Please,
think, like, honestly,
brother.
like, yeah.
Brother,
The thing is I bought the ticket with my own money, scratched it myself, and never promised to share it. He's now calling me greedy and distant, saying that this shows I'm not serious about our relationship. Am I the asshole for not wanting to share my lottery winnings with him?
No. I have some big opinions about this. I think that is ridiculous. I also think if it was your choice and you got those winnings and you said, you know, I really want to go on a trip with you or I really want to do this, very sweet of you, but that's still your money.
that's your choice.
Yeah.
And I feel
Exactly.
like if you guys had been combining finances before, if he'd been sharing some of his money to help you pay off your debt or doing things like that, fine. But I also think you guys aren't married, and I think what's the issue is that he's assuming that you're going to basically blow all your money on that, and you want to save it for yourself. I think he should be supportive of that, and he should say, wow, that's so great that you get to pay off some of your student debt and do that. Like, I don't know why he would assume that, like, you should spend it all on him, and I think it's the problem is that he gets upset when you say you want to save it. Even if you said you wanted to blow it all on yourself, like, it's not his choice.
I totally agree with that. I think that, like, it's weird for him to assume that, like, oh, I get to take part in this. It's my prize, too.
Yeah.
No, babe, you didn't do anything. Like, you bought it. It's funny. I scratched
It off myself.
I did the work.
No, literally, and I think it's so ugly that he's throwing what he helped her with before in her face and being like, well, I helped you with this, now you have to help me with that. At the end, he was just like, I helped her while she was struggling or something like that.
I mean, okay, there's no context. It's just that he's supported me through a lot.
Yeah.
So supported me could mean emotionally.
That means emotion.
No, but I think even if it was financial, when you choose to help someone financially, that's your choice.
Yes.
And
Doesn't mean
you
they owe
shouldn't
you
be like, you owe me something back when I chose to help you. Maybe you are like, okay, I'll lend you money and you can pay me back.
No, that's my only
fair.
thing.
Yeah.
Is like if he lent her a lot of money, she
But
should
he would have
use the
said
money.
that.
Yeah.
That makes it like a transactional relationship,
Yeah,
not like
exactly.
paying money that you owe, but like saying that like, oh, I helped you out in this.
Yeah.
Like it's not supposed to be
Exactly.
transactional.
Yeah, because why are
If
you
love someone-
remembering
Yeah.
that? Like, why are you
Yeah.
holding that against me?
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah.
also, why are you so excited to spend all of her money? It just makes me think like you're not in it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And what if she didn't want to go to Europe, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I also will say something that someone said, which I thought was very good, is like no matter what he had said, even if he had said that she didn't have to spend the money on him, I think that a lot of his answers showed how he views money.
Mhm.
And like basically they were like, I feel like he thinks that the 50,000 is like
More than it is.
more than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And genuinely, like, yes, obviously winning $50,000 from a scratch-off ticket, amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
scratch-off tickets
great.
are super inexpensive. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, that is, like, a pretty,
Like a
honestly,
yearly-
above average annual salary.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think that that's really great. One thing that I will say is, like, the only thing that I can play devil's advocate about is, like, I've heard a lot of stories of couples where one couple has, like, supported them financially for, like, a lot of years to go through school, and then, like, the person kind of just ditches them, and there's no way to, and, like, I think that if there is any form of financial support, you need to make sure that you're honestly on her side too. If she wanted to financially do anything for him, she needs to make sure that she wants to be with him, because I do think that a lot of people will support people for a while, and then I'm not saying it should be transactional, but that should still be seen as what it is.
Definitely.
However, if he's supporting her emotionally, she should not pay him at all. That's incredibly weird.
Well, that's what you should be doing.
It wasn't a set out, like, hey, I'm going to support you during this time, and then once you get this, you're going to support me, or, like, vice versa. Or if it was truly just he didn't say anything, then it would be... And then that's not a loan. That was you deciding to help.
Yeah. I think obviously if we're missing a part of the story, then regardless of it, he should have presented, like, his ideas in a different way. Not like, now I don't have to worry about it. Or, like, now we can take a vacation to Europe, or, like, something like that. Like, that's weird.
I think it's also weird that, I mean, the way that she frames it, he didn't even ask her how she planned to use the money.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, like, immediately a red flag.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you immediately assume that
it's
I'm
mine.
share it. And, like, you know, I think it should be first, like, oh, like, what do you think you're going to do with it?
What are the comments saying?
So, basically, like, everyone is on her side.
Oh, okay.
I will say I don't think that she ever really responds there's no, like, update or anything like that. She probably realized it and broke up with him. That's what I would assume. I think the only other thing that I could think of is, like, honestly, I have, like, not until recently, I've never really dreamt about winning the lottery, but I have, like, thought about, like, oh my god, how fun it would be to like, win the mega jackpot, and like, what would you do? That for some reason, I almost think it's less bad if she had won more. I don't know why. Like, I think you need to protect your money no matter what, but I think it was just what he was bringing up would have massively surpassed the $50,000.
Yeah.
And I think people who are usually givers, or who are like, oh, I want to help others, I want to give some to my friends, are not usually askers.
No.
Like, the fact that he's asking to me is kind of like a red flag. Like, he's not a giver.
And
like,
it also shows how he handles his money. Like, that's a good point, is, like, how he views money.
Why are you in debt? I wonder why.
Yeah, and also, like, the fact that you come into that money and the immediate thing is that you're thinking how to spend it all. Like, I think about it in my relationship. Like, if I was the one to get that money, I would personally want to pay for school, I would want to invest it, I would want to save it, and it would be very important to me, because I don't know if I'm the most responsible with my money now, but that's why I put it into a separate savings account, so that I don't touch that money, and that's where I would want to put it. Now, if Tommy, like, we've been together for over 4 years, and we do live together, but if Tommy got that money, never in a second would I ever assume, or even, like, even if he offered to pay, if I was in debt and he offered to pay for it, I still would say no, because it's his money. And, like, if he wants to invest that in our future later on, that's great, save it. But, like, I would never assume that, and it just makes me think this guy has negative intentions, because I would be so happy for him, and I would want him to use it to do things that would help his career move forward, or, like, help his retirement plan, or, like, you know, things like that. So I just think that it just shows the way that he views the relationship, and I think it's a red flag all around.
No, it's definitely a red flag. I'm wondering if there's ever been any, I wonder if there's, like, if she's looking back over the last 2 years and are finding, like, weirder, smaller red flags just about money in general that he's been, like, weird about. I will say that this one was funny.
What?
It says sharing your Netflix password is one thing, but sharing a lottery win with someone who jokes about spending it all for you, hard pass. And then this was the comment that was, the distance he seems to think 50,000 will stretch is mind-boggling. A new car, a house, an international vacation, and still enough money to pay off credit card debt. I'm beginning to see why he has credit card debt. Dude is financially illiterate.
Yeah. In this economy, touch grass. That's nothing. Go
No, exactly. Like, even if it was, like, down payment on a house, down payment on a card, and a vacation, both the down payment on the house and the down payment on the card are exactly what I said. They are a down payment, which means you still have to pay
more.
For everything else.
You have to pay more.
Like, you're going to have massive amounts of mortgage. Like, you're going to have interest. You're tying to each other financially now, because now you're in a house together. Is the car for him? Is the car for both of you? Like, what's going on with that?
What if it doesn't work out, too? Then there's no way to get that back, because it was your own choice that you're giving it. And I think before you made a lifetime commitment, like, I think if you were married and you shared finances, I still think it's your decision where that goes. I think that would be more of a discussion of, like,
Yeah.
you know,
like
we have joint incomes,
joint
we have
incomes,
kids, this is where we should put it in, we should put it into savings. Like, I think that would be more of a joint conversation. I still think it would be her choice. But the fact that they're, like, I think until Tommy and I were married, I don't think that I would have any say in what he does with that money. I might suggest that he save it or do something for him rather than blowing it all on, like, a car and, like, doing all this random stuff. But it's still his choice if he wants to do that.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's his choice how he spends the money. It's her choice how he spends the money. Yes, I guess it is then both individuals' choice of whether or not the way that they spend the money is an issue for them. And then if it's an issue, it's your choice to do what you want with that issue. Yeah. But the fact that he's genuinely being like, you're manipulative and greedy for not sharing the money with me is crazy, because he's taking away her, like, again, he truly, if she says, no, I don't want to give you the money, and that is enough for him to break up with her, he has every right to do that. That is technically his choice. Go ahead. But, like, to make her feel bad for something and to gaslight her into thinking to the point where she literally had to go on Reddit to, like, hopefully, you know, like, I've had, like, I understand that feeling of, like, I have to be right. So, like, I need to go to other people. Yeah. But, like, probably the way that he's gone about it has made her in some way feel bad, and that's just crazy to me. Well, honestly, good for you, though.
And
super
the comment
exciting
about, like, supporting her through a lot, like, let's just say, it sounds like emotionally, but let's just say it was financially. If he came to her and said, hey, I would really appreciate it if you paid me back. If you paid me back for these things, like, that would be fine. But, like, that's not an excuse, because the way that he's asking you to spend the money is to just blow it all on random stuff for himself.
Because I would assume that his credit card debt is not from supporting her financially. Like, if I were to support my significant other financially, it would mean that I had enough financially to do it. I would not put myself in debt to do it. Yeah. I would be like, if we're both on the same level and it's either them putting themselves in debt or me, I'd be like, well, you should do it. The only time that it happens is if you have enough money. So that's why, I think you're totally right. I don't think it's financial at all. I think that this guy, in the nicest way, could be the type of person who's like, I was there for you while you were crying, you know? Like it could be as simple as that.
You were my boyfriend. Like, what were you saying?
Me. That's what you're supposed to do no matter what. Like, now I'm supposed to pay my boyfriend to emotionally support me. That's actually the crazy part. Yeah. He probably is doing what you're supposed to do in a relationship. Yeah. And he's like, I've done a lot.
And not even supposed to do, you're supposed to want to. Like, I would never be supporting Tommy in a hard time and then say, wow, like, you owe me something because I did that favor for you.
Like, oh, you were sad?
I think moral of the story is that in relationships you have a choice, and I think he didn't give her one, and if he chooses to leave, then good riddance. Yeah. But yeah, girl, you were so right. Don't worry.
Don't stay in a relationship that's transactional.
Yes. Yeah. And if you ever have relationship problems and want to post them, we are here to help you.
And if you want to send me $5,000, no, I'm just kidding.
50. If you want to give me, now it's different if you give me the $50.
Me, like, you're helping.
But super exciting for you. That was interesting. I hope she honestly, dude, break up with him. Invest, save, maybe spend $5,000 on an international trip.
Treat yourself.
I think invest in your time of finding a new boyfriend. I think that's what you should do.
Pay off that student debt.
Pay off that student debt.
Yeah.
Get in more student debt.
Go to more school.
Go to more school.
But yeah, super exciting. Maybe we should all go get scratch out tickets after this.
Yeah. You know, I've never gotten one.
I've never bought anything.
We should do it on camera.
Oh my God, imagine if we win.
I have never bought anything related to the lottery whatsoever.
I've never gambled about anything like that. No.
I've never done it.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, that was fun.
Stuff. Okay, well.
Super fun.
Girl, I'm rooting for you. Like,
just do your best.
Because that's what we're doing. I will say, also, like, obviously, you know, take what you want from our opinions. We don't know everything about you.
We're just talking.
So we're all just doing our best. He's not doing his best. But
he could do better.
He could do better.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye. See you next time.